Hi everyone. Good morning, guys. Very good morning, all of you. Right. So we'll be continuing our discussions on this. Right. This quick revision of this highway we are doing now. So no. So how many we have done? If you just remember. Hurry here. 1 second. So this video is not visible properly. 1 second. Now it seems okay. Right. Good morning, Zamin Bhatt. Right, highway quick revision part we are doing now. Is a highway quick revision we are doing. The cross sectional elements, right? Because 9:15 class we could not do it now, so that's why we are keeping it 8:30 a.m. now. So this highway quick revision only. So all of you, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it, right? Everyone, get ready to crack. So all of you, tea, coffee, hot water, juice, breakfast, everything over or not over? Everything is over. Tea, coffee, hot water, juice, breakfast. Right. So this is my profile. You can follow me at which, and this is the referral code you have to use, right? That RP Civil. And what is it you can say? So the gate rank predictor is live with the gate 2024 official answer key, right? So you just follow these steps and you can just scan this QR code and you'll be getting your rank, right? Check regularly so that what will happen. So once many students and many ranges, various ranges of marks are happen entered, so then your rank may be moving nearby the actual value, okay? So you will be having this flat 50% off on your subscription amounts, all of you. The prices also will be rising soon. So this offer is valid up to which one? This 24th February, right? So what is that referral code you have to use always, right? RP Civil is the code you have to use, everyone, okay? So these are the prices you will be having, you can say, okay? Now, so this one also for CSIT DSAI placement subscription also, this is 50% off is going on. And now on February 24th this offer is going to end, and so new batch will be starting on this, right? What is it? Orientation by Jaspal sir and geotechnical engineering by Jaspal sir will be starting at 8 a.m. okay, so don't miss this, all of you. Sangram batch for this GATE ESC PSC 2026 also will be starting. So what is the referral code you have to use, right? RP Civil is the code you have to use. And Ummeed batch for this DS and AI will be starting on, it was started on February 9th. So Sangram batch for this 2026 DS and AI also started on February 9th, you can say, right? So when you are taking iconic subscription, these are all the books you will be getting printed books to your doorstep, right? No cost EMI option is also available, so don't miss this opportunity, everyone. So next time you have to get your name here in this, right? So that I have to congratulate you all of you, right? So this quick revision of this highway engineering part 1 we have done now. So what is it we have done, right? The carriageway width done, minimum width of this carriageway, and the formation width is done, and this formation width is including which parameters, it is not including which elements. So what are the formation width values for this national event state highway, right? So few points regarding this formation width also we have written now. Yes or no? That's it. Up to that point we have noted, if you just consider, right? Now this is lecture 2, quick revision of this highway engineering, right? Which one? This cross sectional elements part 2, right? Cross sectional elements, which one? This part 2 we'll see, right? Now how many points gets over? This 12 points gets over in the cross sectional elements, right? Now 13th point. So regarding the formation width, right, what is that we have mentioned, right? Underpass, right, and all these things we have mentioned now. So entire formation width is to be paved or surfaced in case of this hairpin bends. And what is it you can say? Tell me, minimum spacing. So what is it? A minimum spacing between the hairpin bends? Tell me how much out? How much? Minimum spacing between which one? These are hairpin bends, you can say, is no? So what is that minimum spacing between the hairpin bends, right? Why we have to maintain this spacing? If you just observe, why we have to maintain this spacing? If you do not maintain this spacing, what is the disadvantage? Tell me. So all these hairpin bends will be together, right? You are having these hairpin bends are nearby each other, so So can you expect your vehicle to take a turn here? If you just observe, it cannot take turn. So that's why. So it is taking turn immediately after taking turn, and one more turn is there, means it is very difficult for the vehicle. So we have to maintain which one, this bend to this bend, this bend to this bend, this bend to this bend. Minimum how much we have to maintain, you can say. Minimum how much we have to maintain, if you just have minimum 60 meters we have to maintain, right? So that vehicles can take turn easily. Minimum space in between the hairpin bends is greater than or equal to which one, this is 60 meters, if you just observe, right? Okay, 60 meters you'll be having that minimum spacing, you can say, right? Got it now? Right? Understood? Now, so coming to this, right, what is that another element you can say? So if a number of lanes, right, what is it you can say? If the number of lanes are which one, right? If the number of lanes are more than 2, shoulder is mandatory or shoulder is not mandatory, right? So even if you provide shoulder or even if you don't provide shoulder, it does not matter, right? Shoulder is which one, this is not mandatory, right? Shoulder is which one, this is not mandatory as per IRC, right? But if you wanted to provide, you can provide, there is no issue, right? You can provide, there is no issue. Now, so here, what are the dimensions of this shoulder we have to go for, if you just say? So formation width is nothing but your carriageway width plus this is shoulder width, na? So formation width values we have discussed, carriageway width regarding that we have discussed, but did we discuss about this shoulder width? No. So what is that minimum shoulder width, tell me? What is that shoulder width, tell me? What is the shoulder width? Anyone? Minimum shoulder width, right? So what is it you can say? Minimum shoulder width is equal to 2.5 meters, right? 2.5 meters for which one? Single lane. Is not? It is 2.5 meters for single lane on two sides together, na? What is the meaning of this on two sides together, if you just observe? On a left side and the right side together, it will be 2.5 meters only, right? Means on each side minimum how much we have to go for? So that means on each side minimum how much we have to go for? On each side minimum we have to go for which one? This is 1.25 meters, right? And the number of lanes are increasing, shoulder width is decreasing, right? Like this is a minimum width, right? Minimum this much we have to provide, right? Otherwise, can you allow to, is it possible to overtake and crossing? Because original width is single lane 3.75 meters. So if you provide 2.5 meters at least, means 3 meter, 4 meter, 5 meter also you can provide, there is no issue. If you don't provide at least 2.5 meter additional, can you expect your other vehicle, additional vehicle to overtake this vehicle and cross the other vehicle? No. For overtaking and crossing to takes place, so we have to provide this one definitely now. So now we have to provide this definitely, you can write like that, isn't it? Now, what is it you can say in case of this rural area? So this is your carriageway we are having and this will be your shoulder if you just read. And in case of this urban area, right, what is it you are having? In case of urban area, right, what is it you are having? That verges, na? Is or no? So what is the minimum width of this verges if you just observe? Purpose of verges is what? So to accommodate this signboard, signal column and electric poles and all these things, na? So what is the minimum width of this verges will be how much, tell me? Minimum width of this verges will be 1 meter on each side, okay? That is 1 meter on which one? This each side, right? What is the meaning of this 1 meter on this each side if you just observe? So 1 meter on each side, you can, right? This is your verge left side and this right side is also verge, and at this center this is your carriageway, na? So this will be your W width of this carriageway, right? This is your which one? This verge, na? This is also the verge, you can say, right? What you can do? Electric poles you can keep and all these things we can keep it, na? Like that. Now here, so here if you are just observing, so stability purpose, right, what is that we need to maintain? So whenever this we are going for this, some of the roads will be constructed in this cutting, is not? So like this we have to go for this cutting and that road will be constructed in this manner. And at some of the places, right, what is that we have to go for? It will be going for this embankment, right, filling of this soil and will be constructing the road above that, is not? So now this embankment and this cutting both must be maintained with some slope, na? Why? If you do not have any slope, right, if you do not have any slope, if you are just cutting them vertically, exactly, If you are cutting them vertically exactly, right, what happens you can say? If you are cutting them vertically exactly, so there is a possibility that these portions may be falling onto this valley portion, onto this depression. So it is better we have to go for which one? Tell me. It is better, right? It is better we have to provide some slope, or it is better we have to provide this cutting vertically. It is better we have to provide some slope, right? So this filling also, if you are exactly filling in this manner, will it be stable? Tell me. Whenever your vehicles are continuously moving, the sides pressure will be applied, and this portion will fall here, and this portion also will fall here. So it is unstable definitely. So mainly for which purpose we need to provide the slopes? If you just have that, for which purpose we need to provide the slopes? Stability point of view only, no? So no, stability point of view only you can say, right? For stability point of view, for stability requirements or for stability point of view, right, you can mention in any manner, right? For stability requirement, what is the slope of this filling we have to maintain? How much slope we have to maintain for filling? Tell me. Slope of which one? This embankment, right? What is the slope of this embankment? Embankment is nothing but your filling only, no? So what is the slope of this embankment or this filling? That is your 2:1. What is the meaning of this 2:1? That is your 2 horizontal is to 1 vertical, na? Is that no? 2 horizontals to 1 vertical we have to maintain, right? 2 horizontals to 1 vertical we have to maintain, right? Got it? Now, this is the first slide. So I'll be going for this next one, right? For cutting, what is that we need to maintain? Tell me. This is your slope of this embankment, na? And the second one is the slope of which one you can say? That is slope of this cutting, na? Slope of this cutting, right? How much is that slope of this cutting? You can say 1.5:1 we have to maintain for which one? This in case of this ordinary soil, right? In case of this ordinary soil or this loose soil, right? Normal soil you can say, right? Yeah, Dibyajit, good morning. Right, and we need to go for which one? This we have to increase the slope, right? Almost vertical, right? What is the meaning of this almost vertical? Will there be any slope or no need of any slope, right? No need of any slope, na? In case of which one? This is a hard rock. So whenever it is very hard rock, right, what happens? Even if you are cutting the rock like this, do you have any problem for this hard rock? No, it may not be losing the stability, right? If it is just a rock only, no hill, okay, you have to be careful, right? There is no problem you will be getting for these, right? Yes, now, got it now? Now coming to this, right, what is it you can say? Width of this median. So median will be there, na? Yes or no? What is the purpose of this median? You can say, if you are having this road, right, this is your median, na? This is your median, you can say, right? What is that? Vehicles will be traveling like this, right? So whenever you are providing this median, right? Whenever you are providing this median, right? This is your normal road, you can say. Here some vehicles are traveling in this direction, right? Some vehicles are traveling in this direction. Yeah. Samskruti Bharati Indian. Yeah, good morning. So this is which one? Some vehicles will be traveling in these opposite directions, no? Yes or no? What we need to do to avoid collision between them? We have to provide the median definitely, na? We have to provide the median definitely, right? Yes, no? Yes. It is not grade separated. It is not grade separated. We are grade separator means what? Grade separator means what? What is that you can say? At different levels we are separating the traffic. So are you providing one lane at higher elevation and other lane at lower elevation like that? No, not doing like that. Na? This is just the traffic separator only. Okay. So now here what is the purpose of this median? You can say first one is what? The first and foremost purpose of this median is which one, right? The first and foremost purpose of this median is what? To avoid the head-to-head collision between them. And we are separating them during night time. What will happen? The glaring by headlights also will be avoided now. And sometimes we'll be growing trees on the median also, right? What is that process of growing trees on the median called as? That is called as your arboriculture, na? What is it called as? You can say that is your arboriculture if you just observe, right? Okay, so now here if you just observe the width of this median. So in case of this urban area as well as in case of this rural area, we have to select this width of this median, right? What is the width of this median? Select, that is equal to 1.2 meters, right? What is that 1.2 meters? It is the absolute minimum width. What is the meaning of this absolute minimum width? Tell me. So that is 5 meters will be the desirable minimum width, right? So desirable minimum width means, right, what is the meaning of this desirable minimum width? It is better you have to go for what? It is better we have to go for this desirable value. If desirable value is not available, then only you go for which one? This absolute minimum width, right? Is not? So now what is that? These are applicable for both urban as well as this rural areas. In case of this urban as well as in case of this rural areas, this is applicable, right? And what is taken? That is taken 3 meter if a space is restricted, right? If at all there is a space restriction, na? And space restricted in which areas? If space restricted in which areas, that is your rural areas, you can write like that. Yes, now got it now, everyone? Clear? So this is clear or not? Yes, now? So that is your width of this median. You can write width of which one? This median. You can say we just right. Yes, now? Now, next, shall I go for this next one? Cycle track, right? So what is another one you are having? So road, regarding the road, everything is over, right? Cycle track, na? So what is that width of this cycle track we have to go for? Tell me. Width of this cycle track will be how much? N plus 1 meter, right? It is n plus 1 meter for which one? This is n lane cycle track, right? N plus 1 meter for which one? N plus 1 meter for this n lane cycle track, right? So if it is for this 2 lane, how much it comes to be? So single lane 2 meter, 2 meters for this single lane, na? 2 meters for this single lane, and it is your 3 meter for this 2 lane, na? Like that. 3 meter for this 2 lane you are having or not? 3 meters for this 2 lane, right? Like that you will be having, you can say, right? Is that clear now? Is now? Right, got it? Now, shall I move to the next one? So this is your 20th slide, right? So what else will be having if you just say bus bay? The properties of this bus bay, if you just observe, right? How to provide this bus bay? So dimensions of this bus bay, na? Where this bus bay is provided generally, in case of urban area or in case of rural area? In case of which one? This is urban area only we will be providing this bus bay, na? So this is your main road you are having, if you just observe it. This is your main road, na? Where vehicles are traveling on this road, right? Now, breakfast over all of you or not over? Everyone. Now, your bus bay will come. Yes, mine over already. Chapati done. Yours? Right. So this one, what is that you can say? Suppose this is one bus shelter, right? एक ही bus shelter में कितना buses stop करते हैं? No breakfast today. Okay. How many buses we can stop at each and every bus shelter? At one bus shelter we can stop one bus only, no? So 2 bus shelters are there, we can stop 2 buses, no? So it is 3 bus shelters are there, right? What is it we can do? 3 buses we can stop at a time, right? It is depending upon the number of bus shelters we have to go for, na? How many number of buses we wanted to stop at a time, right? So what is it you can say? This is your central portion length, na? L central, right? What is that L central you can say? That is your 15 meter per bus, right? Central. So one bus is only you wanted to stop, right? How much we have to go for? Only one bus you wanted to stop now, 15 meter. 2 buses you wanted to stop, 30 meter. 3 buses you wanted to stop, 45 meters, right? Like that we have to go for, right? And what is this slope we have to maintain? This is slope of this tapered portion. It is 1 in 6 to this 1 in 8. Na? 1 in 6 to this 1 in 8 is the tapered portion we are doing if you just slope of this tapered portion, right? Like that, that's it. Okay. 1 in 6 to 1 in 8, tapered slope, central portion is 15 meter, right? Based on that, you can calculate which one these other properties, right? So is there any separation? No. Just we will put some barricades here. That's it, right? There is no physical separation between this bus bay and this road, right? Why? Because buses are supposed to enter here, so they have to leave here, right? There is no physical separation, you can say. Now, what are the other properties? You can say properties of this laybys or this passing places. No? Properties of which one? This laybys. Properties of these laybys, or which one? These are passing places, right? What is the purpose of these laybys or these passing places? We can keep the way bridges on these, right? We can keep the checkpost on these, right? So we can use it for emergency stopping, right? So for long term stopping, even for 2 days, 3 days, right? Night time taking rest, right? We can do all these things on this now, isn't it? Right? So service stations of this vehicle of these vehicles also we can keep, right? Many activities we can do with this if you just observe, right? Now what is this? You can say this is your which one? This is a main road, na? This is your main road, you can say, is na? This is your main road, you can say, right? Is na? Next one. This is your layby. It is better we have to separate this layby from this main road, na? Otherwise people, right? Otherwise what people will do? Otherwise people will think that that is also road and they will enter onto this, right? So people should not enter onto this regularly or not? People should not enter onto this daily, right? People should not enter onto this daily future steps, right? Is not? People should not enter onto this daily future steps, right? Isn't it? So it is better we have to separate, na? So no, it is better we have to separate it if you just want, right? It is better we have to, which one? This is separate, you can say, is na? We have to separate it, right? And what are the dimensions we have to go for? Tell me now. What are the dimensions we have to go for? In case of this urban area or in case of this rural area, for both it is required, na? So what is that L central? Tell me. The central portion will be taken as your 30 meters for both urban as well as which one? This rural roads, na? For urban as well as this rural roads, you can say, is na? So that your vehicles can be stopped comfortably here, right? Now, so what is this a tapered portion length? So left side and right side both we have to same manner we have to take it now. So what is this L tapered if you just observe? What is that L tapered we have to select? Tell me. L tapered length will be equal to which one? This is 15 meter we have to select. In case of which roads? In case of these urban roads if you just observe, right? So that is 20 meters we have to take. In case of which one? This rural roads we have to take it, na? 20 meters in case of this rural roads we have to take it, right? Like that, right? These are L tapered, right? That is your slope. Now what is that width we have to take it if you just observe? So what is the width we have to take it? That will be taken as 3 meters in case of this urban road. It's not 3 meters in case of this urban road, it has to be provided. And in case of this rural road, how much it will be? 3.75 meters in case of which one? This rural road, right? Where more space is available, right? There we have to go for which one? This higher dimensions, right? Where less space is available, we have to go for which one? This lesser space is available, right? We have to go for which one? This lesser dimensions, right? Obviously, right? Got it now? It's now? Right? Laybys and overtaking zone? No, not same actually, Sanskriti. So laybys and which one? This is laybys and which one? This is laybys are for permanent stopping. Overtaking zones are for which one? This is a continuous overtaking, right? There is no stopping of the vehicle. Slow moving vehicles will be overtaking zone. If you just have na, will be providing like this, you can say, is na? Both looks the same, no na? Both are not same exactly, right? Is na? So these are this extension, this widening portion will be in contact with the main road only, but here there is no contact between this lay-by part and this main road, is na? This is your main road. Both are absolutely different, na? This is your main road and this is only your lay-by, you can say. So here, what is that? You are having some gap here, na? You are having some gap, right? And overtaking, what is the purpose? You can say overtaking zone. It is to allow the overtaking operations, right? And what is the purpose of this lay-by? It is to stop. So both are same, or both can be same, or both can never be same. Both can never be same, na? So no, both can never be same, right? It's impossible. Is not understood now, Sanskriti? Is it clear? Your 21st and 22nd point under this cross section elements, right? Footpath. And what is it you can say? Footpath, right? What is the minimum width of this footpath? Clear or not? Minimum width of this footpath, right? What is the minimum width of this footpath? If you just observe, this is your width we have to select. Width in meters we have to select. And what is it you can say? Pedestrian traffic, right? To take care of how much pedestrian traffic, we are providing this much amount of width. So to take care of which pedestrian traffic, right? How much pedestrian traffic, if you just observe, in case of this one way, and in case of which one, this is two way, right? So this width will be which one? This 1.5 meter you are having, 2 meter width is there, and 2.5 meter width is there, and which one? 1.5 to 2.5, 3 meter width is there, and also that 4 meter width is also there, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? These 5 values of width of footpath will provide, okay? Now, so one way, how much traffic? So whenever it is one way pedestrian traffic, na, right, that 1200 pedestrians per hour, right? So what is it you can say? 1200, which one? This is 1200 pedestrians per hour, right? So this is your 1200 pedestrians per hour, you can say, right? So this one, 1200 table, you know, 1200 into 1, 1200, 1200 into 2, 2400, into 3 is what? 3600, into 4 is what? 4800, into 5 is which one? This is 6000, right? So now these values you can remember easily, na? If you know the 1200 table, you can get these values, na? Listen simply. The second value is for two-way traffic. It is 800 table, 800 pedestrians per hour. 800 into 1, 800, into 2 is what? 1600, into 3 is what? 2400, into 4 is what? 3200, into 5 is what? 4000, na? Isn't it? Like that you will be having, you can say, right? Got it? But now what is that we need to do? Tell me. So these values can be which one? These values can be taken as it is, or these values can be increased by 1 meter. Increased by 1 meter in case of what? In case of this business areas, na? Yes or no? In case of this business areas, right, this footpath width values can be increased by which one? This 1 meter, you can say, right? Now tell me, suppose if the footpath is provided very much nearby which one? Right? If the footpath is provided just beside this shops, right? Here, have you observed, this is your footpath, this is your main road, you can say. This is your main road, vehicles are traveling, this is your footpath. Width of this footpath, or you can also call it as this sidewalk. So minimum width, if nothing is mentioned, we have to go for this 1.5 meters, right? And here some shops will be there, na? Did you observe? Many times at many places you will be having these shops, na? And some people, some person will be standing here and buying this, and some person will be which one is moving in this direction. Some person will be moving in which direction? This opposite direction, right? So now tell me, is this 1.5 meter wala or this 1.5 plus 1 2.5 meter wala width will be sufficient enough, or we have to go with a very large width values? Tell me. In this case, we have to go for very large width values, na? So no, very large width values we have to go for, right? Yes, na? So what is the minimum width of footpath? How much we have to go for? Because for standing of some people, for moving of people in this direction, moving of people in this direction, that 2 meter, 2.5 meter may not be able to take care of all these operations, na? So now what we need to do? Minimum width of this footpath. Where? Minimum width of this footpath in shopping lagoons, in adjacent to. Shruti, good morning. Shopping lagoons or shopping frontages, you can say. Shopping lagoons or this shopping frontages, right? How much it will be taken if you just observe? So this value will be taken how much, you can say? That is a 3.5 meter. Okay, 3.5 meter for which one? This is short lagoons, na? Now, suppose if these are long length of this, more length of this shopping lagoons is presented, what we need to do? 4 meter for which one? This long frontages, na? That long frontages, right? If the long frontages or this long shopping lagoons are there, we have to go for this, right? Short are there, we can go for this 3.5 meter only, right? Like that. Is that clear now, everyone? Clear, everyone? Right? Shall I move on to the next? Now here, do you remember that this is your carriageway now? This is your carriageway. After this carriageway, right, what is it you are having? Shoulder will be having. This is your shoulder, you can say. Shoulder plus this carriageway, right, what it is called as, right, that is called as your formation width, na? This is your shoulder, right? Both together it is called as your formation width, you can say, right? Now, from this, right, what is it we need to do? We need to maintain some gap and we need to acquire this land, na? That is your right of way, if you just observe, right? So what is this? This is your right of way or this land width, na? Isn't it? This is a land acquired by the government for which purpose, you can say? For the construction of these road elements, right? What is this line called as? This is called as your road boundary. Okay. This is your road boundary R by B, you can say, right? Road boundary. Road boundary or road land boundary, you can say, right? Next, what is another one? Even though we are acquiring, right? So here, what is that right of way? You can say it. Right of way is nothing but your formation width plus this road margin, na? Left side some margin will be there and this right side also some margin will be there, right? What is that you can say? Formation width plus this road margins, right? Formation width plus this road margins is called as which one? Right of way, right? And from this road boundary to the buildings, right? We wanted to start construction of these buildings, let us say. So that is your building line. So now immediately we have to construct or we have to maintain some setback. If we just we have to maintain some setback here now. So that right side also we have to maintain some setback here. If you just it, this is your setback we have to maintain after this margin. So that is your building line BL. But what we'll do up to this building line, which one are allowed? Tell me. Up to this building line, right? Which one are allowed? Tell me. Up to this building line, right? Only which one are allowed? If you just up to this building line, only these temporary structures are allowed. Beyond this building line, only that permanent structures are allowed. Because right, beyond that building, only permanent structures are allowed. If you just observe, right? Isn't it? Yes, no. No. Agricultural activities are allowed beyond control line. Okay, Shruti, that is allowed beyond control line. You can say if you just observe, right? Here, this side, what is that you are having? This is your control line. Na? So we can have control up to this point, right? So that any expansion will be there in the future. This land can be acquired easily. This is your which line you consider? That is your control line. Okay, got it now? Clear? Now, so coming to this, right? What is that? If you just observe. So what is this value? Tell me. Right. So now. So formation width values already we have seen, carriageway width values already we have seen, right? Shoulder width values already we have seen, right? That right of way or this land width only we did not see now. Yes or no? And a maximum. What is that? A formation width, the maximum value of this formation width? Tell me. Maximum value of this formation width is equal to that 12 meter. No? Yes or no? For which one? 12 meter in case of which one? This is a plain terrain, right? In a plain and a rolling terrain. For which one? In a plain and a rolling terrain. For which one you can say? This is for this national highway and this state highway, na? So these questions many people will get confused, right? That is your formation width. Now this is 25th point you can say. And what is it you can say? Maximum distance between the building lines, right? Formation width, you know, building lines up from this building line to that building line, right? How much distance? Or Okay, otherwise shall I go for this right of way first, right? Right of way or this land width, right? Right of way or this land width, right? What are this right of way or this land width? You can say that 30 meter to which one? This is 60 meters. 30 meters to 60 meter is the range, na? 30 meter to 60 meter is the range, and 45 meters normal value, na? Normally we have to go for which one? This is 40 meters, right? And these values are applicable in which criteria? These are applicable for this plain terrain, plain and rolling terrain in case of what? Plain and rolling terrain plus this national highway or this state highway, right? You remember only for these roads. Now, so tell me, what is the maximum distance between the building lines? So this carriageway we know, shoulder we know, formation width values we know. Then right of way or land width values also we know, right? Then building lines, maximum distance between the building lines will be how much? Maximum how much we have to maintain? That is your 80 meters. Yes, correct, Shruti. Right. And what is that? Tell me maximum distance between control lines. So what is the maximum distance between the control lines if we just showed? That is your 150 meters. Na? So how much it is? 150 meters is the maximum distance between them. Okay, got to be careful. 150, not 120. 150, you have to be careful, right? 150 or 120, which one is correct? 150 or 120? That is 150 meters is only correct, na? 150 is only correct, right? 150 is only correct, right? There is no 120 you are having, right? There is no 120 value. Is there any 120 meters value? 150 meters only you are having, right? That is 80, and this is your which one? This 150 meters only you can say. Yes, na? Clear? Clear, everyone? Right? Okay. So we'll be stopping here, and in tomorrow's class, tomorrow also I'll take. Tomorrow means day after tomorrow I'll take mostly. So Monday I'll take. I'll be doing in the third class. This cross sectional elements will be over, and I'll be taking which one? This one quiz on that, right? Tomorrow I'll be doing the steel. Okay, I'll be doing the steel structure, right? Steel already some 2 classes done. Third class I'll be doing the steel. You can say. Okay. Thank you all of you. Have a good day. Any doubts, anyone? So slowly we'll try to do revision every day, half an hour class or 45 minutes class we'll do, so that we can complete, we can finish off, right? From this itself you can make the short notes, or directly I will give the PDF, directly use the PDF and as a short notes, right? No need to write anything else also, okay? That is better. Thank you all of you. Have a good day.